Hello gamers, it's your boy Ematix here, and I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've actually been very busy in the background. For those of you that are following my Twitter, you know I've been posting up some score lines from some tournaments I've been doing, and I do have some major things in the work right now that I hope to announce to you guys in the next couple weeks. So I will start now, be pumping out a little bit more content as much as possible. The 4 or 5 day break I've been taking has my time's definitely been filled. But anyways, let's get to this VoD review. For those of you that are new, right, in these VoD reviews, we're looking at what he does right, what he does wrong, and everything in between, trying to figure out, what kind of bad habits he might have, or maybe some good habits that he has that we definitely want to let him know, okay, this is something you constantly want to do. But anyways, let's get started on this. We're going to be looking at Reyna, and, yeah, let's fast forward just a little bit.
How's it going, bro?
Hello.
Okay, going with the frenzy here.
Reloading.
Okay, flash out. Boom. Gotta be careful, could be in the smoke. You clear it, excellent.
Wow.
Yeah, let's plan.
It's bomb.
Plan. Can I get a kill stage?
One on top, watch out.
30 seconds.
Holding for round.
Okay, so we do know they're on site area, and it's 4v3. Honestly, in this situation here, you obviously have two choices. One is to fall back, and the second one is to flank all the way around. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to you flanking all the way around just because you have 3 people alive still. I know they just tapped the bomb, but your brim's right there, and then if your brim dies, your save should be right there too. But I would probably take that risk that guy doesn't stick bomb and he gets killed and my teammates just don't die, right? I think it's a good risk to take, especially since you're pushed all the way up here. It wouldn't be like the end of the world for you to walk up and flank, because it's also smoked behind you by their brim smoke. But let's just kind of see how this plays out. You go back. Again, I'm not opposed to this.
Site.
Behind left,
Good kill.
Backside, so let's just break that as soon as possible.
Alright.
So, good standard round. Nothing too crazy there. Okay, flash out. Flash.
You go B, make sure you go B.
Flash goes in. No one clears close right. The guy was on the ropes.
Alright.
Okay, could be pushing the B main. You're gonna go clear it. You gotta be careful. Boom.
Yep.
Okay, pretty standard round, right? Like, this is like a pretty easy round. It's a save round. It's like they should be saving. We know they're not buying here. We don't really need to watch too much. The only way you guys ever lose these eco rounds is where the other team just fucking, just like you guys fuck up somehow. Like you guys just stat a classic somehow, some way, right? We don't use their utility to get in, or they hit some lucky shots. It's possible.
Big pleb, are you gonna buy?
No, I'm just bonus, dude.
Well, you should buy a shield though. You have money for it.
Alright.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good
Just
call.
putting first
Yeah,
zone.
just good shields, right? Shields are very important. Like, shields are probably one of the most important things you can get. Obviously, having a good gun's nice too. Go in.
Multiple smoke.
Good left. Boom. See nothing here. Okay. That's unlucky. I mean, that's just me personally. I just don't like the Spectre. That was a good try by you, but gun's dog shit. So it happens. All right. So we're gonna focus a little bit more now on your crosshair placement. I'm just gonna be looking for that a little bit.
Wait, let's make some more noise. Alright, let's leave. Oh, push up.
Okay. So I don't know, the way, when you're shooting the wall, it's fine, right? But I noticed a little bit sometimes that your crosshair is a little bit it just droops low, which is okay. I'm like that too. If I'm not in any kind of immediate action area, I don't really care about my crosshair placement. I'm kind of looking at where my teammates are at on the map. But obviously, we didn't see any good examples right here, but we might be able to see some.
Oh wait, actually Reyna, you flash.
Yeah.
Some soon. Boom, break the wall, excellent. In.
Watch it, one coming in.
52.
There's one more.
There. And again, this is just like, okay, why are there two? Like, there's one there and there's another one there. That's really unlucky. But you are doing your job. Like, one thing I do like is you're running in first, right? Like, you're not scared to like kind of take these battles, which is something you need to do as a duelist. But I just feel like
Oh,
you're
yeah,
dying
I
so
know. I
much.
was just
Like, we don't
wondering.
really see a lot.
Like where it was.
It's unlucky.
So we know that there's 2A.
I think he rotated in from A.
No, that
We're
was
pushing so
the.
much. Like we need to play slow.
Yeah.
We just need to play slow. That's it.
It's gonna be one.
And Stomach
There's gonna be
gets so much
three people here. 3 people.
Like, one thing, like, I don't know, like, you could probably say this too, right? But this is something you have to notice is, yo, like, we got the first pick, right? And then, like, we didn't trade out the second guy, right? Like, if we're going to be together, we have to be able to trade out. Like, we traded out the first guy that died, and then you went down, but no one traded you. Or maybe they all got fucking shit on. But, like, after that first pick, once you guys even at 4-on-4, it's kind of like telegraph where you guys are going, right? Like, they know we're all in ropes. Maybe we should cancel this. Hold on, let me turn on my heater. Maybe we should cancel this, rush towards ropes to A. Maybe we double back because they're gonna over rotate, right? Like, that guy was ready to rotate in the vents because you guys killed the jet. The jet hurt a lot of you, and he was able to get down there. So maybe instead, like, once we run into that situation again of, hey, we kill this guy in ropes, we make it a 4-on-4 after we trade our teammate. Let's kind of see if they give us something else. Because maybe if you wait long enough, maybe this Phoenix gets a little antsy. He says, oh shit, are they not coming in ropes? Then comes up to peak, and then you guys just kill him because you guys are waiting there. Or someone from B pushes in somewhere because we know they pushed through B main once before. Maybe we go punish those guys, right?
Jay should not have hold bomb. You shouldn't hold bomb, Jet.
Wait, let's go B. Let's go B main. Let's go B main.
You guys probably want to break this wall, right? Just so, like, the reason why we break the wall is so they know we can get through, right? Force them to at least watch it. When this wall is still up, the only one they have to worry about on our team is the jet, right? They're gotta listen for the updraft, but everyone else can't really get over it for the most part. So we have to break the wall to kind of put that pressure, that added pressure of, hey, we could walk through this, right? If you guys aren't keeping eyes on it. So someone B has to keep an eye, but if we smoke it like this, like your Brim did, right, which is really good, they would need someone, then it's like, oh shit, guys, yo, they can go ropes on you, right? And then they have to rotate over and kind of like respect that we could go ropes.
Angle.
Good shot.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's go. Come B main. Come B main.
Okay. Should be ready to go in.
Fence. Both mid.
So, like, you gotta notice, so, like, when you're here, right, like, if you want to get the orb, that's fine. I personally, as a Reyna, I would never try to get the orb. I would leave it for, like, maybe like my Brim or my Sage, right? But obviously, Sage is mid, Brim's close. I would probably just give it to him. But anyways, like, once a 4-on-2 like this and your Brim's close enough, that's your guys' cue to kind of like go out. Because we know our teammates are fighting mid. If you hear them fighting mid, so like, watch, we're gonna see in a second. Get the orb, right? They're fighting mid. The Sage kills the Brim, and then we hear more fighting. Like, we hear a lot fighting of mid. That's your cue to like push out. Like, you can't really hesitate coming out here because one, we know that if there is one guy here, we did see both guys on minimap, right? But like, if there was one guy here, he's by himself. So you two should be able to kill him. Especially if you flash out, right? Like, if you had a flash, I should say, flash out. But like, you guys should be able to go together and trade that guy, and then we see them both mid, and that's something they call out.
Fence. Both mid.
But like, you hesitating here, like, again, like, it's not the biggest deal in the situation, but it could be really bad in the future if you like don't recognize like the call where they're at. And this guy was Vents last scene. Like, he can't be here. This guy cannot be here at all, so you should be looking more towards CT, right? The call was he was Vents, and the only space he can go to is obviously through their spawn.
Go.
So,
Go.
This angle's really hit or miss. If he hard clears this, it could be really bad, but...
Did none of them have a gun?
They're gonna push you. They're gonna push you. There was you. Brim, you
Yep.
should have stand there, bro.
let's see. They smoking? Very, very...
Okay, well, we made a run, man.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
We can leave. There's like 3 here, I think.
Sage, user slow, B main, Brim
Serious?
uses...
Watch out. Be careful. It might be pushed.
Then Reina's mid. So again, we're coming to the same situation, right? Hey, tell your teammates break this wall. Like this wall does nothing. Like it's giving them protection by you. Like
Okay, out of the wall. Like all it
they killed the
heals.
the Reyna.
Heals?
I don't know
Come
why
serious,
they're
come serious, come serious.
we're in the peaks. Silver bronze players. Am I right?
TP.
Nice job.
I'm going in.
And
One enemy remaining.
I think last one was CT.
Oh, on me, jet, right behind me. On me, jet. On the right.
okay, let's see.
She's stuck.
You gotta be careful about going
Watch
through
it.
the smoke. If she's in there, she might kill you.
Don't push, just let her push.
She's not.
Yeah, you dinked him. Like so that was really NS by you. But it's always risky when you go through a slow and through a smoke. I mean, it's 5v1. I wouldn't be like too worried. This is like a matchmaking game, a comp game. But this is like a scrim, or this is like your team. That's like a really bad habit to have. Like you should try to play numbers as best as possible. But like in this kind of thing, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, try to go for the kill. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, well that was a mistake. Whatever.
Watching here.
Good pick.
Sick.
Let's go.
Yes. Gun here.
Okay, so we know there was a guy. Hold on, like I got shit on, right? Like, like I got shit on with the op, and again, like that's either our cue to go right away, but they molly it off, so now we're gonna get slowed down, right? So this would be a good time to like take, maybe this is where we cancel and go like break the wall mid or something, right? Because they're gonna over rotate off of that. Their jet's gonna be like, oh, I saw like 3 or 4. Right, so they smoke, they molly, right? Like if they're gonna be looking here for like the next like 10 seconds, 15 seconds after this molly, because they know you guys can't go buy the molly, right? Like it would be really stupid. But like then you tell your teammates, hey, go break the wall mid, and then like go make some noise somewhere else on the map, and it could cause them to like start rotating and like, oh, okay, they're not B main anymore, and that's after that, like once you realize like what's your game sense tells you, okay, we made enough noise on the other side of the maps, like in mid or on A or something, that they should not be, at least there shouldn't be like 3 guys looking here, right? Right now there should be 3 guys looking here. Why? Walls up mid. Reyna should be playing B heaven with the Sage. Both of them should be B heaven looking towards B main. The Brim should be playing B main, so he should be looking here too, right? So like, that's kind of like you can anticipate. That's kind of who's looking right now, right? Like I don't even know, like right? I'm just guessing off the information that I see. Brim's here. Jet died to like a few guys peeking, right? Like they should be technically looking.
Oh,
But let's kind of see how this plays out.
We can move off this. We can go mid. We can go mid. Sage just no.
Alright,
Let's
mid.
fall. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So we know the Sage and the Brim play here.
Be careful of sewers. Someone will be pushed up.
All we have to worry about is where is the Phoenix at, right? That's what we should be asking ourselves.
One vents. Come serious. They trade
Aiming
me.
way
In case
too high
someone's
here.
pushed up.
A little too high here. A little too high.
Yeah, bomb bro.
Actually, outflank.
Brim,
You
yeah,
guys
bro.
stay. You guys stay outflank.
So like in this situation, like you do still tell you, yeah, let's just group up, let's just go together. Like the Phoenix is the A guy, Brim and Sage play the B, like, and he just ulted somewhere. I don't hear him running through A main. Like he's probably going through like vents or through B heaven or something. He probably over rotated towards B, right? And that is a read you need to get, right? Just knowing who plays where, and this is how you would react to it, right?
One B heaven.
Like yeah, we don't see that Phoenix is mid. Like
64 on Phoenix.
like in your head, you should be, oh shit, Phoenix is mid. That guy usually plays A. I need to be just walking out here.
Just go A.
So what I think is gonna happen? That Phoenix was like vent.
Phoenix is
Yep,
vent still.
yep, he was until he's coming back now
Alright, push.
after he ultied.
You will not kill my allies.
That was towards mid, I believe.
One's vents. 2 vents.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Nice.
Holy moly!
My PCT.
Oh, bro.
Watch your
Oh,
Take the other
what
shot.
the? My PCT.
So like, all right. So one thing like I don't like here, right, is you pre-aiming through the wall. Obviously, we see this guy, right? Like you gotta, like you're way too tunnel vision, obviously, on your crosshair. And secondly, like pre-aiming like this far in the wall, right? Like we don't know what angle he's going to be at. Obviously, he's walking out, and maybe if you don't like, if you put your crosshair here at the corner as you come around here, like you kind of jiggle peek it, right, and pizza slice it up, so you know you slowly overextend what you're peeking. But anyways, like right here, this tells me that you're way too focused on the center of your screen. Like this is like where your vision's at when you're looking at this guy, when this guy walks out, and like you totally don't like see him in your peripherals, right? Like any like high level gamer, they will look at their crosshair, right? Don't get me wrong, they will look at their crosshair, but they're also going to take in, like they see what's on the map. Like here, you know, I'm staring at your crosshair in the center. I see the guy here. I can see my mini map. I don't see everything on the mini map, but I know that, you know, the mini map's there, and I can, like, if I have to, I can look at it. But like that's not the main point. Like the main point is being able to, you know, see around, right, and not just solely focus on this. If there's a guy in your crosshair, that's when a lot of players, higher level players, will focus on the crosshair. That's when they get the tunnel vision, right? Because they want to make sure the crosshairs on the guy when they shoot. But like in this situation, if that guy's like not in your crosshair, immediate crosshair area like this, you shouldn't be tunnel vision on this, and you should be able to see this guy.
Watch your
Oh,
hands.
what the heck?
Bam.
Smoking vents, yeah.
Yeah.
Fight!
I'm gonna try and get a pick here.
Feeling sight.
Can you molly vents? Oh, right there.
Okay, so like again, right? Like this guy actually played like a really, really good cross. You know, a really, really good off angle, right? You were expecting him to be up top, right? But he played really close, threw you off. It's gonna happen sometimes, especially against a shotgun. Like he gets to, like it's gonna happen. The only way you can kind of like, you know, try to like clear this, right, is obviously by just jiggling out, because you don't know if you could be here, could be here. Like if you swing out like this, right, and you're pre-aiming the wrong thing, obviously it's going to be hard. But like if you jiggle, come out, but like you have everyone behind you, right, so you can't really jiggle and do that in this situation. In this situation, you just got to swing and you got to hope that your teammates trade, they just don't trade. But like let's say you're by yourself and you're trying to clear all these angles, instead of like you wouldn't wide swing out, you would just jiggle and try to clear everything ASAP. And if there's a guy close with the shotgun, you would just run away right away. And either that, or he would like try to force a fight and peek you, and then maybe, you know, bop him in the face.
It's right in the middle.
Okay.
L on heaven. L on heaven.
Right here.
And again, hold on, like there's like, so
It's
we're coming here, right?
right in the middle.
Okay.
L on heaven. L on heaven.
So like right here, right? Like your crosshair, I know you move it, right? Like don't get me wrong, I know you move it, but like in your head you should be like, I should never be looking here, or like anywhere along the walls. I should be looking at this crack 90% of the time.
Right here.
So boom, like you should already be framing that like the majority of the time. Ooh, going in, kill. This is a bad sweet tooth smoke. Those people. I wouldn't assume another guy seven. The other guy. The fuck is that?
They're gonna be coming left side.
Where are they?
One's ramp.
One enemy remaining. Your duty is not over.
Other guy's unknown. He could be flank. He could be
She could jump
ramp.
up.
He could be ropes. He could be coming from CT.
He's saving.
That's
Alright,
what
you
next
got it.
round.
Someone get Odin. Someone buy Odin.
That's
Or do you want, I'll
I have
buy it.
extra money if anyone needs. No.
Never mind. There's nothing easier to util that. We have a lot of time. We don't have to push.
Yes. Here.
Damn, he resmoked that really quick.
Just wait.
I see
Wait.
Risa.
Pick them off. Going B.
He's close.
That was his
Jet, you want to dash in?
stim beacon, I think, closing.
Okay, wait for it. That's his last smoke. Be pushing after this.
Yes.
Just watch flank. Watch flank.
Yes. Night night.
Okay. Heals.
Healing you.
That guy misses his heaven smoke somehow. That Brim needs a VoD review. This game. Okay, going in slowly. I would keep going. I would keep pushing. 5v3.
They're just gonna flash if anything. It's right now. Yep.
The reason why I would keep pushing probably in this situation is because I want to be of some help to my teammates, right? Like locking down this area is good, but like I could do like play this corner right here, peeking in, right? Like from this angle right here, and then still be able to help my teammates if they come down heaven or jump down from rafters and they cross in the site, right? That's the main point. Like if you flank heaven, at least you can come back and try to backstab. The only reason why I wouldn't play here, I would only play here, like personally, if I had another teammate like CT with me, like kind of holding this cross, right? Like just posting up here, and like it's either they come or they don't, right? And I don't know, they're fighting your teammates on site. Like you have to do something here instead. Like if they kill all your teammates and you're kind of like stuck here, this is kind of a bad spot to be.
Oh no, she was down. 2 health.
But I just think like you can't just sit here, right? Like
Have
you either
to.
peek in,
She's
kind
on
of see if they're
site
coming
still.
from CT side. There's see nothing
She
there,
know?
then you kind of know. So like here, right? Like they can still come to you, right? But if you peek down into their spawn and you see no one here, then your teammates will know. Oh, okay, they're all coming heaven side or flank, right? We limited where they can come from. But here, right? They could still go heaven, right? They could still come on you. So like we're kind of like we're kind of iffy on where they're 100% at. We know where 2 of them are at right now, right? But like where's the jet at? She's probably flanking, to be honest, or hiding heaven.
120. She's healed.
But yeah, so you should have done this like I would have liked this a few seconds earlier.
2 health.
Enemy
So that-
remaining.
What's up?
I got it.
Thanks.
We have the numbers advantage, so we can just rush.
Rush them. Rush them.
What do you want?
Numbers advantage, so we can just rush. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, just
go
gotta be
flash him,
careful.
yeah?
Like everyone
Go
needs
flash,
to like
go flash.
clear.
So flash.
Reloading.
Okay, I'm switched off.
One fence, one fence.
Yo, hello. There's 4 of you there, bro.
That yours dumb.
Let's go. Push the site.
I don't know why everyone's like struggling here, right? It's 4v2. Can you guys just run out together? Like, hey guys, follow me. Also, like, if we look like, let's see, like 10 seconds back, well, let's kind of just look at your teammate's positioning here. Like, look, you're letting, like, as a duelist, right? Your job is to go in first. Like, the jet can't go in first because she's an op. It's gonna happen, right? Jets are gonna usually op, but you and the Yor need to be like going in first and not letting your Sage and your Brim run in first, right? You pick duelist because you guys are the entry fraggers on the attacker side, right? And it's the job of the Brim and the Sage to kind of support you guys, heal you guys slow, so you guys can peek into the slow, right? Smoke off and cut off angles, molly shit, right? So that's like their job, right? Like what you're doing here, posted up. This is what they should be doing. They should be covering your flanks while you guys go in. Don't have to worry about that, right? They cover the angles you can't cover. So like as your job as duelist, you should be running in first, like I said, right? And then kind of like, let's just watch how it plays out.
Switched off.
One fence, one fence.
Like one thing I hate too is like when people like spam smoke. Like, okay, we know the guy's ropes. There's no reason for you to spam this smoke. All you should be doing is just holding it because he's in there. And if he hears a lot of people running up, he'll probably push the smoke like he does, right?
Yo,
Like
hello.
so, like again, like your girl shouldn't be complaining because you got the trade instantly. But if you don't spam your bullets there and kind of just post up and see what happens, you probably kill him before he kills your Yoru. And then boom, it's
4v there, bro.
4v3, right? Then we get another pick, boom, right there. All right, it's 4v2. Can we all group up and go somewhere together? Okay, you go in, awesome. Your teammates need to
Oh
trade.
my god, with the shotguns, back up.
And then they all get scared of one shotgun. Like it's gonna kill all three of them if they peek at the same time. So like it's good. Like so right there, it was good by you to like initiate, but just tell your team, hey, I'm pushing it. Can you guys come with me, right? So at least like then you look in the minimap to see how close they are. Hey guys, run, let's go together. That way we don't fucking we all don't fucking die, right?
Beginning.
So
So watch your corner.
like if you go one at a
That's
time,
not-
yeah,
we
that
have
shotgun's gonna
flashes,
kill. But
why
if you
not
guys peek
flash?
at the same time,
Yeah, I messed up there.
Like, don't even listen to
Yo,
Yoru.
do you want these
Yoru's
smokes?
just pissed because he fucking died by the guy that pushed you smoke and he didn't punish him.
Give me one on mid, yeah?
Alright, ping it.
Right in the middle so I could like.
So, like, this setup you guys have right here of Sage A, some fucking reason, I don't know why, should be either you, it could be the jet towards A2 along with the brim, like, the brim of the jet, solid. You should be contesting mid with Yoru here, right? For the most part, we just want to see if they're, you know, fighting mid. If they're not fighting mid, then, you know, you can come to Raptors if you want, if you think they're going to hit B. But more than likely, like, I would say, like, 75% of the time, teams hit A, one way or another, through mid or just straight up running through A main.
I covered both.
So, let's just see how this plays out.
That was just Steven. I knew she was back
If
there.
you hear people, just molly mid.
Okay.
Why Molly mid? Like,
Jail,
just wait for the
maybe.
Molly. It's 8 seconds. Just smoke mid, right? That gets them scared to run through it. 1B main.
I hear one,
Going B.
two.
So how you're holding this, you're really, really close. Like, I wouldn't... Like, the closer you are, if they were to walk along this back wall for some fucking reason, right, they would see you first because you're so close to this angle, right? So I would play a little bit further back. Either, like, the distance between this corner and that wall, I would play behind you. Or I would hug this wall so they would have to come out, right, and then crossfire with your jet.
Yeah, B.
You should break that wall. Oof, get right click to death. You guys still win that though. That's crazy.
Reloading. Gun here.
No, I didn't see anyone mid yet.
Yep, B rush again.
Okay.
Still in sight.
Get dismissed. Oh my god, so lucky.
Push with me right now, push with me right now.
One enemy remaining.
Spike spotted. Reloading. There.
That was easy. Oh, they surrendered. Wow. Yeah, so like obviously this was a very, very short, you know, VoD review. I would have liked the longer one. And I, you know, honestly, like in this game, right, I didn't see like any like too many mistakes, right? I only brought up like a few things. Like one, just making sure you go in first and making sure your teammates are close enough to trade you. Like, you know, your job as what a duelist is. Two, like I didn't like aim wise, right? Like if you look at any round, like either you died like pretty quickly in some of these rounds, or you know you didn't really see anyone, or you hit some like you know you hit some good shots, right? But like just remember, like we want to keep our crosshair at like headshot level. This would be like upper chest level, but like that's like an important thing. Like your crosshair placement wasn't too bad this game. For the most part, from what I've seen, but I do see it like droop down. Like, what are your like? If you're aiming against this back wall here, that's too low. If you're aiming close angle, like no one's gonna walk, whatever headshot angle this is, like that'd be like kind of like in the middle. They're either gonna hug the back wall, or they're gonna hug this close wall here, right? Or they're gonna come straight in the middle, which rarely they do. But like again, they'll kind of do it like that. So you want to kind of place your crosshair in like certain angles for headshot, where they're more than likely going to appear at. But yeah, so that, and then obviously tunnel vision. Don't get so tunnel vision on what you're doing. Don't spray smoke. Those are like the main takeaways that I saw from this VoD review. Now, if you have any other questions on anything I said, or you want me to kind of go more in depth on, you know, again, anything I said, feel free to ask me whenever, right? Like I'm always available. Twitter, Twitch, Discord, Reddit, YouTube. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna conclude this guy's VoD review, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Pokemon Mega Evolution, science, cockfighting.
Really, man, wish that upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see.